Lions. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Brian Thomas, touchdown Minnesota. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Mason Smith on the stop.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down, it's Love. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
A second down throw for Love. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be third down. Here's Love to throw. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now former college star over in East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. On third down, they go with Walker. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Moore going in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. 4th and goal, decision time, and they will go for it. Oh, he just does beat the play clock. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football. And they'll turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
A good play action with Love. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. That one knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. It's 2nd down. Now Love. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Vikings will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Dave York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run on second down. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. To throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
First down, Vikings.
The Lions called their first timeout. Once again, it's Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
At the 28-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball.
They'll throw here on 3rd and Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He's got room to run right at the start. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. To gain of 43 yards. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's Walker. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. On now, Cade York for the point after. The kick is good. And the Vikings have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
On third down, they'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down up past the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On second down, Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This is caught down that right sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Love.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air once more on second. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
His offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Ooh. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. On 1st and 10, here's Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Love out quickly to Dobbs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Throwing is Love. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the 1st half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That is caught by the tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. First down, Minnesota.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. In motion comes Thomas. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Hockenson. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Love to throw it on 1st down. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw yet again. Kick hitting slant there. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. York, good on the extra point. And the Vikings will get out in front 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here's Love to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a first down. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Line 7.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this one will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. That's Dobbs, open left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Lions.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Walker, 1st down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Vikings. York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Josh Downs now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run here with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Love to throw on first and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Checking it down, this one is caught. Now inside the 25. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions cut the lead to 3. 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. They'll try it now with Walker. He's got a first down inside the 45. And he's going to take this all the way home. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Minnesota. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, but at the end...
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
There he goes, inside the 30. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Vikings. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Now it's York for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He'll power it, push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Minnesota. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
His kick is good. Next to score, Vikings 41, Lions 21. Cade Ward is the kickoff.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Lions' first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Back to the ground after the penalty. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. The Lions call their first timeout. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. because as they're worried about him running back, there is a lot of space open underneath. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Open man downfield is Kittle. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Back to throw is Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A 2nd down throw for Love. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he gets him out of danger and then some, up past the 20-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Walker. A short game there, to about the 22. They run with Walker. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. Here's a 3rd down and 4. So it is a win for our